Hi and welcome to the channel. Well, this last, I don't know, few days, weather's been absolutely horrendous. We've had really heavy thunderstorms, lots of rain, all that. And today we've got 5 minutes of sunshine. 5 minutes later, it's pouring down with rain. Well, you can see what the weather's like today. Of rain, thunderstorms, grey skies. Yeah, it's given me a chance to finish a few upgrades that I've been doing on the motorhome. When I bought the motorhome, I had a couple of small solar panels on the roof and a basic MPPT solar controller. And looking forward to the winter, I felt I really wanted to sort of upgrade the system a little bit. So yeah, I took the plunge and I've bought myself almost a complete Renogy setup. So although I've not bought them all at one point, a couple of bits here, a couple of bits there, but I've ended up now with 3 200-watt solar panels, 600 watts, a 60 amp solar controller, a 300 ampere hour lithium battery, 2000 watt inverter, and a 40 amp DC to DC charger. What else? Oh, and a battery shunt. So yeah, all of the bits and pieces, they all gel together, all made by Renogy, so fingers crossed they all work in harmony with one another. So yeah, that's what I've been doing the last few days. To be honest, it's been a bit of an uphill struggle because, as I say, we've had such changeable weather, getting up on the roof to try and fit the panels, and then it all pour with rain and so on and so forth. What I've been working on the last few days, I've put in, as I said, the Renogy 2000 watt inverter. I've also got now the deep cycle lithium iron phosphate battery, which is 300 ampere hours, and down here is the shunt. And then I've put a couple of bus bars in. There's a circuit breaker just here, coming from the inverter to the battery. So yeah, that's all now in. These are the 3 Renogy solar panels that I fitted, and these are 200 watts, but they're also what they call their Shadowflux panel, which means that, you know, if you get a little bit of shade on one, it doesn't cut down the power as much as it would do with a conventional solar panel. So yeah, hopefully this will all work well. This is the solar controller that I got as well. It's a 150 volt by 60 amp model, again by Renogy, and yeah, it seems to have everything I want, and obviously it's compatible with lithium batteries, so that was quite easy to set up, and I can actually read out everything on an app, the Renogy DC Home app, which is convenient as well. So yeah, that's pretty good. So today, although it's bright sunshine and you can see quite a blue sky, it's absolutely freezing. It's chilly. Last night it got down to about 4 degrees. So yeah, it's been a chilly night. In fact, it's been a chilly couple of days actually. Hopefully the sun will warm things up a little bit. I've said before that I was making some upgrades on the motorhome, which I've done, but one of the things that I still got to do is to try and rig up a DC to DC battery charger. So that's my little job for today. Might be a bit awkward to film it. I'm not an electrician or a mechanic, so yeah, don't follow what I do. But yeah, I'm going to see how I can get on and get that fitted today if I can. In order to give me a little bit of room to work underneath, I've got Roy, my friend's chocks, which I'm going to put the front up on so I can have a bit of room underneath. So this is under the bonnet of the motorhome, and you can see I've got the battery here. So what I've got to do today, although there's an absolute mass of wires already, I've got to try and link up 2 wires that will go from this battery, and I've got to feed them down underneath the motorhome, then come up through the battery box where I've got the house battery and where I'm going to put the DC to DC charger. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do today, to fiddle these 2 wires down there attach them along the chassis with the other wiring harness, and yeah, hopefully come up through the battery box and then into the area, as I say, where I've got the new lithium battery, my inverter, and also the DC to DC charger. Okay, so I've managed to put the cables through and under the van along by the chassis, and yeah, I'll connect these up later once everything's in place. So this is the DC to DC charger. It's a 40 amp, and again I've bought Renogy. I've tried to keep everything under the same brand. Yeah, could have gone Victron, but you know, Renogy is a little bit more economical to buy, so I'm hoping it will all work out well. But yeah, so this is going to go, if I can show you, oh, this is going to go on the side here, and then this will be wired up to the starter battery and back to this lithium battery here. I've not filmed me putting it all in. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a mechanic or an electrician, so I don't want to bore you with all the stop starts to work things out in my own mind how things should go. But yeah, if you want any tips, then I'm probably not the best person, but I'm happy to answer any questions you might have on this Renogy kit. You give me a comment. So that's the B2B mounted onto the wall. I haven't connected it up obviously with the wires to the batteries yet, but that's got to come. But when it's all fitted in, I'm also going to be putting this BT2, it's a Bluetooth module, so that I'll be able to use the app on my phone. Basically the setup now is, this is a Renogy 300 ampere hour deep cycle lithium battery with a built-in heater. So even though we're going down to Spain for the winter, you know, in years gone past we've crossed the mountains, it's got particularly cold, so this should be beneficial because it's got a heater in it if the temperature really does drop. So that's the battery. That's then feeding this Renogy 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter, and that allows me to use a small microwave, an air fryer, little tiny electric travel kettle, etc, etc, and also other things, charging the computer, etc, if I want to. Then this morning I finished off and I installed a Renogy, once again, 40 amp DC to DC battery charger. So this is connected to the starter battery and then obviously comes through to the leisure battery. Now the way I've wired this is to take the wires from the starter battery into the DC-DC charger, and I've put a 40 amp fuse in the live wire that comes through from the front. I've then taken the live output from the 40 amp and that goes through another 40 amp fuse and goes into the positive bus bar, and the negative goes into the negative bus bar. So this now works automatically. Some DC to DCs you have to run a wire to the ignition system, but because I've got a standard alternator, not a smart alternator, you don't actually need it. So basically when I start the engine, as soon as the starter battery gets up to 13.7, which is what happens when the alternator kicks in, then it will start to send charge back to the DC to DC, which in turn will charge the leisure battery. Down in the bottom of the cupboard here, you can see I've put again a Renogy. That's a 300 shunt, so it gives me all the power that I've got leaving the battery, but it also gives me a connection directly to the battery, so I can tell exactly what power I've got from the battery and then what's going from the battery out to all the various devices. There's a couple of these little fine wires that I've still got to tidy up, but basically, yeah, that's the situation. And yeah, I'm quite pleased with the way things have gone, to be honest. So yeah, it's all gone fairly well. I'm not a mechanic and I'm not an electrician, so it's probably taken me longer to do than other people would have done it, but slowly but surely and trial and error, and I've got there. So everything seems to be working fine. As I say, I've just finished doing the DC to DC charger, so I'm going to sort of just tidy up the moho, put the seats back in place, and then I'm just going to go for a short drive just to make sure and see what happens, make sure everything's all okay and connected up right And yeah, if it is, then yeah, I'm good to go. So yeah, looking forward now to getting in the way and getting some travels in. So this morning's sunshine didn't last long. It's absolutely tipping it down. Wow, what a morning. Sun's shining and it looks lovely, but the wind is absolutely horrendous. We've got amber warning, weather warnings for the wind. They say it could cause disruption and travel problems and things like that, but it really is strong. All night long it's been blowing, and apparently it's going to be blowing like this until this evening. So yeah, but you know, things have to be done. The cupboards are bare, so got to get out and do a supply run, and also going to take the opportunity while I'm out to go and do some laundry, which again needs doing. So yeah, so it looks like a beautiful day until you experience the van rocking from side to side quite violently. But there, that's my van life. What can we say? You just have to put up with it, grin and bear it. So yeah, so off to the supermarket, get some supplies, and yeah, go to a laundry as well. Okay, so chores done. I've done my food shopping, done the laundry, and also because I fitted all the new electrical bits and pieces in, now I've got a nice big inverter, etc. I actually treated myself to a small air fryer, so yeah, lucky man. But yeah, so hopefully that will make life a little bit easier, maybe even healthier, I don't know, in the future. We shall see. Things you have to do, eh? Well, I'm pleased to say that after that little test drive and getting all the bits and pieces done, all the electrical seems to be working as it should be. So yeah, that's a positive point. But yeah, I'm going to leave this one here. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's just really been a little bit of an update on what's going on. But as I say, I'm not the mechanic or an electrician, but I have put everything in myself. It's all Renogy stuff. I've left some links in the description below so that if you are interested in anything, you can find where to get them from Amazon. And if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a subscribe and hit the like button, and then you'll get notified whenever I upload another video. So thanks for watching. Hope you found it interesting, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye for now.